Good morning students. Here in this video I am going to talk about how you are going to go ahead of everyone around you in the subject English literature. Without any further delay, let's start this video. The first thing you should do is find your pace. What I mean to say is that you don't have to figure out what are the important topics you are going to study for English literature. Instead, you have to figure out your pace with which you are going to go ahead to crack this exam. No one can beat a student who is going with the consistent pace throughout his 6 months of preparation. I have mentioned it earlier also that consistency is the mother of hard work. So instead of trying to do everything in just one day, you need to figure out your pace with which you are going to study for days, weeks, months and years. When I was preparing for NET examination, my pace was to study 3 hours every day. I didn't look at the syllabus, I didn't look at the topics, I didn't look at the books. I was just sitting in my study and continuously studying for 3 hours every day. You need to figure out your pace. This examination is not a sprint race. This is a marathon. Here only those students win who survive for a longer period of time. Only 6% of students is going to win this game, and those are the students who remain consistent for a period of time. If you don't have time and if you can study just for 2 hours, just go by it and spend studying 2 hours every day in understanding the subject and its concepts in detail. Coming on to the second point, which is start conditioning the internal locus of control. The internal locus of control simply means that whatever is going to happen with you in your career, you are totally responsible for it. I have heard many students saying that they fail to clear these examinations just because they have bad luck. Their destiny is uncertain. How much hard work they do every day, they always fail to clear these examinations. Instead of accepting that they have failed the examination, they start blaming their families, relationships, luck, God for not having the result they have always desired. The philosophy of internal locus of control says that whatever is going to happen in your life, it's totally you who are responsible for everything in your life. This theory says that the more you work, the more luck favors you. A few of my known students have cleared this examination 4 to 5 times in a row. It would be wrong to say that the God or luck is only favoring these students except yours. Keeping this in mind, if you have failed the examination twice or thrice in the past, just try to figure out the mistakes you have made and try to change your strategies that have not worked so far. Coming on to the third point, which is break the myth of 800 plus novels in the subject English literature. As we all know that there are around 800 plus novels that we are going to study while preparing for our NET examination or GATE examination. And this number 800 looks dreadful. But here is a fact. It is not 800 novels that is stopping you from cracking this examination, but our own psychological behavior. Remember that everything can be acquired and not inborn. No one is born with some kind of extraordinary memories to revise every fact in the subject. In order to memorize this whole chunk of information, you got to believe yourself that you too are as same as other students, and whatever negative opinions you have formed for yourself is just not simply true. The starting point of unlocking all the potentials, you need to ask yourself how you are going to deal English literature in a more optimistic way. You too possessed the same faculties like that of a student who has cracked this examination several times. Coming on to the last step, which is don't memorize or understand, but reflect on what you have studied. I spend 80% of my time in solitude or riding the bicycle around the city. I don't meet so many of my friends and interfere the businesses of others. I don't waste time in gossiping or swiping up and down the Instagram feeds. But I spend my day as reflecting on the things that I have studied or the things that matter most in building up my career. I reflect on the theories of Sigmund Freud, Carl Jung, and other philosophers in English literature. I'm always in debate and discussion with these writers. I think as if they are just sitting right in front of me and having a discussion or a debate with me and trying to tell me the secrets that I have never known before. Memorizing is the first stage in knowledge building process. The second stage is understanding, and the third stage is reflection. If you build your knowledge by following the first two stages, you are surely going to forget all these concepts and facts sooner or later. But if you follow the process of reflection, you drive the information directly into your subconscious mind. If you study for 3 hours every day, I recommend you to reflect on what you have studied for the next 2 hours. Go on a walk or a bicycle ride or just go to a gym and start thinking about the concepts you have studied. In this way, you allow your subconscious mind to absorb all the information that you have just studied, and this will increase your chance of getting ahead of everyone around you. So that's it for this video. If you find the information worth of your time, press the like button below and also don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you.